Good morning everyone, Cole here from Kaz and Cole's Caravan Adventures. Hope you're all fit and well. I'm just going to give you a quick run around or show around of the campsite that we're on for the next few days. Well, last 2 days and the next few days coming. We're at Ullswater Holiday Park in the Lake District near Pooley Bridge. We've been here before, 10th of October 2024. So if you know the date, you'll know that it's been really throwing it down the last few days in the UK, and there's been lots of floods everywhere. Not so bad where we are, but lots of rain and keeping you awake at night with the rain hitting the roof, as caravanners will appreciate. When it rains heavy, sometimes it can disturb your sleep. So anyway, I'm just going to give you a quick show around because there's been a break in the weather. It's lovely and sunny this morning. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Just whiz round and I'll show you our setup first. The actual where we are, the sun might be straight in the front of the camera, so I'll have to shield my eyes. That's our setup for a few days. We've got the All Seasons Camper Dometic 400 sun canopy. As it said All Seasons, we thought we might as well use it again for this little trip. It's been excellent. I've got the sides on there. I've done a couple of short videos on it already, so you might be getting a bit bored with them. But in all this torrential rain last couple of days, it's done really good. We've also got a Maypole 5-panel windbreak around it, which is give it quite a bit of shelter. So you can't really see the van because I've got everything sort of enclosed. I'm on the paddock side of Ullswater Holiday Park. Pitches on this side, around about 6.5 to 6.7 sort of metres, caravans in length. But if you're lucky enough, you can get an overhang. So a 7.54 metre van will fit on there. But they are, during the peak season, these pitches are really popular. So you might, at the top end of the site, they've got much bigger pitches, which I'll have a quick walk up there in a minute. I've just noticed actually it was forecast a little bit of frost last night, so I don't know whether you can see that. A little bit of frost on top of the windbreak and also on the air canopy there. Yeah, so I'll just have a little walk around. I don't know whether anyone's actually been here before, but they've done a lot of modifications, new heated shower block. It was heated before, but they've completely done it out and it's excellent now. Underfloor heating, radiators in there, everything. As I say, you might not be able to see too well because the sun's going to be directly in the camera. So they've got a fair few statics on here as well. Yeah, beautiful morning. This is going to be the best day of the week. And today we're going to go to Thorkeld Mining and Quarry Museum. Just a few miles away. Got a little train there which goes around the old quarry. I'll do a separate video on that. Yeah, so this is sort of the paddock area, and the top end of the site they've got some really big pitches, all weather pitches as well, with artificial grass. Just switch off for a minute and walk around to the front and get you a picture of that. There's a little shot of the paddock from a different angle with the sun behind me, lovely blue skies. Little Mel Fell just beyond the trees there. It's about a mile walk up the hill, and then round about there another sort of 3/4 of a mile. There's a church there, and then there's a footpath over to the top end of Area Force, if you know that at all. There's a nice pub there as well. Can't remember the name of it now off the top of my head. They do tea and coffee and all the real ales and what have you. Lovely views down towards Ullswater. As I say, hopefully the sun is not glaring too much into the camera, and you can sort of see the views. Beautiful. I think you'll probably agree. Morning. Okay, so you're coming up from Ullswater Lake up the hill up to Ullswater Holiday Park. Open from about 1st of March-ish till mid-November. I think if you've got statics, roughly the same, but you can use your static around about Christmas time, but you'd have to check with the site on that one. They've got, during the height of the season, they've got a chippy, which is excellent, by the way. I think that one shuts after they're going to have a bonfire night on a weekend on the 2nd of November, so the chippy will be shut in after that. And the bars are open usually on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, but it does vary, it depends on how many people are on the site. And the site is quite quiet at the moment. We haven't actually used the bar. But what I'll do is I'll link in this video with, we're coming again for the fireworks weekend, so I'll link this video in with the fireworks weekend, and I'll show you some shots of that when we're here again in a couple of weeks' time. We've been here before, and since we were last here, new CCTV and entrance barrier which is on AMPR. So I'm just walking through where you would actually come with the caravan. Lovely people who run the site. It's a family run site, been here since 1957 and just slowly modified it, renovated, modernised it over the years. Several accreditations, AXI, pitchup.com, or you can go on their website direct to book. Just passing reception now. Opens at 9 o'clock. They've got a coffee shop in there as well, and a small shop which will cover all the essentials. Coffees are nice as well. And that's the chippy in there. We'll probably go in the bar after fish and chips tomorrow night, Friday. We come from, it's not just people on the site who use the chippy, people come from all over the place to use it. And I must say it is very good quality. A few pictures up there, the bar entrance is in there, they've got games rooms and everything like that, so there's loads for kids to do here. They shouldn't get too bored, depending on the age obviously, but they have got a big playground for the older kids with chain slides, death slides or whatever you want to call them, a bit further down. Just walking through sort of statics area. They've got some cottages on here as well which you can rent. And like a lot of sites these days, they've got glamping, sort of little pods. Yeah, so it is quite difficult to get on the site. It's very popular in the peak times. I'll just go down here, show you the view down to Ullswater Lake. I'm just passing some of the cottages which they rent out on the left hand side. They do rent statics as well. Yeah, beautiful views down to Ullswater. And this is where they have the fireworks display in this area. Yeah, you can definitely feel the frost under my feet there, a bit crunchy. They're having a bonfire They're getting everything ready. I think there's a sofa there ready to be burnt. Beautiful views down to Ullswater Lake, don't you think? So I'm just walking down to the bottom end of the site now. This is sort of the tent area and the bigger caravan pitches. How about that for a view? So lots of walks in the area, as you can appreciate. It is the Lake District. I'll go down here. So initially they'd allocated us a pitch that'll fit a 7.54 metre length van on. But with it being quiet, pitches 7 and 8 weren't being used. So they said if you don't mind having a bit of an overhang, then go on there, which I prefer because we're actually up near the facilities, the bar and what have you. But this down here, this is where the bigger pitches are. Facilities block for this end of the campsite on the left hand side there. So I'm just doing a little bit of a circular walk. So I'm just going to walk around to the adventure sort of playground. This is the end where a lot of the families go, because you've got everything down here for the kids, and as I've already said, the bigger sort of pitches as well for the bigger motorhomes and caravans. Lots of glamping pods. That's great fun actually. I've been on it myself, you know, when there's been no one looking. I'm just a big kid at heart. And I'm on where I'm actually walking at the moment. There's a footpath which runs through the site, and that'll take you to a pub called the Brackenbury Inn, which is a gastro pub. Food's excellent, beer's good. Sort of a bit of a newer area around here. So they've got, it's going to be looking lovely when it's actually finished. It's lovely now, with the shrubbery in between your pitches. There's a facilities block up here. I'll just have a quick look in the field, because this is the overflow field as well. So plenty of space for your tents as well. Just up there, that's really where the footpath goes over to a road at the top, very quiet road, and then you do a right and walk down to the Brackenbury Inn from there. what have we got here? I'm not a mushroom expert, but if anyone can actually tell me what they are, that'd be really interesting. I did actually see these when I was doing some walking over Cleveland Hills recently. I looked them up. I can't remember the name of them, but they do cause hallucinations, so do not do not eat them. They're very sort of poisonous. So this is where we should have been initially for the bigger vans, and we were going to be on that one there, which is pitch 58. So if you've got the longer van, you're more likely to be getting these pitches up here. If it's quiet in the paddock area, there's a couple of pitches there where you can overhang, and they're actually closer to the facilities. It took me about 5 minutes, 7 or 8 minutes to get to this end of the site. I'll just have a quick whiz round and then walk back to the van and put the kettle on. So another overflow area for your tents. As I say, this site does, Ullswater Holiday Park, it does get very busy in the peak season. So you have to book well in advance. The times that we've actually been here before, round about either early season or sort of September, October time, or just before they actually close when they have the bonfire weekend, bonfire and fireworks weekend, which is an excellent night. As I say, I'll link when we come again in a couple of weeks' time. I'll do the video in 2 parts so you can actually see that video as well. So I'm just going to switch off for a bit because it's not much to see on this bit. It's just the road really. There's plenty of these facilities around for you to empty your grey water and what have you if you've got a motorhome. Just thought I'd give you a quick shot of that so you know what's on there if you've got the motorhome. As I say, it's pretty quiet at the moment, so it'll be getting busy again coming up to half term, no doubt. Some more of these glamping pods on the right hand side there. If you go on pitchup.com and look up Ullswater Holiday Park, that's where you'll probably see most of the reviews for this site, although I have seen some on TripAdvisor as well. But pitchup.com seems to have the more comprehensive reviews and it's sort of easier to find. This area here, which we're going to now, a shelter for the campers, for the tents. Got picnic benches here. I'll just have a walk inside and show you what they have got. Microwave. Yeah, so you can, if you are camping with your tent, you can ask for electric pitchers, and quite a few of them now have got AstroTurf to put your tent on. Live music during the peak season there. There's a bus stop. If you walk down to the bottom of the hill, there's a bus stop there, and that'll take you into sort of Penrith area, Pooley Bridge, or the other way to Glen Reading. It's a fairly sort of newish service, that. Sun right in the camera again. So I'm just walking back up to the paddock area. Right, so I think this walk around has taken me around about 20 minutes. So it takes you, so as you can see, it's quite a big site. So about 20 minutes walk around. Loads of magpies over there. Don't know whether you can actually see them. How many is there? There's at least 4. Seen another couple flying around as well. That's the front of the cottages which they've got for rent as well. And some more cottages there. When they get really busy, there's got a few odd pitches which are up in between the statics there as well. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this little walk around, show around Ullswater Holiday Park. As I say, it's one of the bigger sites which I've been on, so it's took me about 20 minutes to walk all the way around. Thanks very much for watching. So obviously I really appreciate it if you could like and comment, see what you think of Ullswater Holiday Park, whether that's been useful for you. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe, keep up to date with our caravanning adventures. That'd be great. So I'm just going to check. This is the new modernised renovated toilet block. I'll just check, make sure no one's in first. No, the site's pretty quiet at the moment, so there's no one around. Yeah, so I've zoomed out as far as I can. It's lovely, been completely modernised and renovated. Got a nice big radiator. It's just lovely and warm in here. Got LED lighting all the way around. Posh sinks. Sun shining through the window there. Don't know whether the showers are actually push button. Yeah, I think they are. There's not much to see really, is there? But just to say that it's really clean, sort of immaculate, and they've done a fantastic job of the old modernisation and renovation. So walking back up to the paddock area where we are. As I say, I hope you've enjoyed that little show around Ullswater Holiday Park. And I would appreciate any likes or comments, see what you think of it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button for sort of future uploads on our visits to various campsites around the country. So I'll say bye for now, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.